7 weeks old, guys. It's time to do the puppy weigh-in. The weigh-ins are basically not meant to just show you how big the puppies are, but it's meant for us to be able to monitor their weight so we know how to give them the proper vaccinations. So 7 weeks old, let's see how big this guy is right now.
That's a girl.
This is Ivy. And Ivy is 10 pounds. 10 pounds, 10 ounces. So Ivy's almost 11 pounds, guys. 7 weeks old. One thing I realized is these guys are going to be big because I see they got long tails. Very long tails. I never noticed long tails like this before until now. Then also they're very tall. I can see that their legs and off the ground, they're very tall. Okay. That's Ivy. Next, our keeper. Ooh, he's kind of heavy. Hurt my back a little bit. This big boy. This is Pharaoh. Let's see how big Pharaoh is. Come on, shut up, Pharaoh. Pharaoh is 13 pounds and 6 ounces. So Pharaoh is pretty big by any standards. And if we gave him a bunch of food right now, he'd definitely beef up to about a pound. You know, get him that correct stance. Let's see what he can do from the front. Pharaoh is 13 pounds. We're going to get him a stack box so he can learn how to stack. I mean, he can barely fit on that scale. Pharaoh. Okay. Pharaoh's pretty big, 13 pounds. That means by the end of the week, he should be about, Ivy's got that cord. Ivy.
That's Boba
Fett.
You got Ivy right next to you.
Trapzilla. Going on the scale. 10 pounds, 6 ounces. Trapzilla. Gotta practice stacking with him soon. Trapzilla. One thing I noticed about these puppies, they're very lanky right now. They were looking kind of beefy the other day. My wife was giving them the milk for the, what kind of milk was that, babe? Lamb milk. Lamb milk replacer. So we took them off of that though. We're not trying to beef these guys up or anything, but they were a little beefy the other day, eating a whole lot of dog food. Then they pooed everywhere. So I reduced their food. And this is Bubba Fat. And Bubba Fat is 10 pounds. Bubba Fat is 10 pounds. So these guys aren't really super thick because we're keeping them very lean right now. Just so happens today they just leaned out on us a little bit, but that means that their bones are growing. We're not like beefing them out, putting them any heavy amounts of food on them. So right now they're eating 24% protein, 20% fat, dog food, and then they get chicken, and they were getting some milk, but we took them off the milk really. So they're just really eating basically what I would call large breed adult dog food. What that is going to allow us to do is it allows us to basically feed them without about worrying about trying to overgrow the puppy. When you have XL bullies, if you overfeed them, what will happen is they have potential to have joint issues, back issues, hip issues, all kind of issues that have to do with too much weight or overgrowing. Move! Move it! He's over there, but he ain't biting nothing, but he shouldn't be over there. Get away! By now they know to stay away from cords and kind of learn. So we're going to be giving these guys Fenbenzol. This dewormer is very concentrated. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at it right now. It's very concentrated. or it says milliliters, 0.6 milliliters. So yeah, only half a milliliter for 25 pounds. So, we got to break that down and be very careful with that. The point of that is we want to switch up the dewormer that they're getting, because the dewormer that they were using, we want to kind of see if we see any worms. We haven't seen any yet. But a lot of times when you switch the, this guy's strong. When you switch the dewormer, it has an effect of kind of catching the worms off track, or catching any parasites or anything that may be in the puppy's stomachs. It will catch them off guard because they won't be ready for this. That's the theory. But who knows? It could be closely related to the other one. But I do know this much. This stuff seems a lot stronger. So I might just give them a lot less than, it says. It says 0.6 for 25 pounds. So I might just give them 0.2 milliliters. Next, we got this 10 shots. Spectrum 10. This one is supposed to be, okay, it has Lyme disease prevention in it. The prevention for Lyme disease. A lot of times you'll take your puppy to the vet and they'll give it a Lyme disease shot and this shot and that shot. And then, Lyme disease shot, it'll be $150 and we're going to give him 6 treatments and then we're going to charge you $2,000 to make sure it don't catch Lyme disease. So up in northern Pennsylvania and in certain places, it's a tick that carries the Lyme disease, a deer tick or whatever. So we're going to give them this Lyme disease prevention. So, we're keeping the vaccinations, we're doing that inoculation with vaccinations. So we're just dropping the vaccinations off slowly and just trying to make sure that they stay healthy and vaccinated. We're going to hit them with this benzol. These guys look very healthy. They're not like super fat bellied. I haven't been seeing any worms. Everybody has a great attitude, great skin. Great feet. I'm loving these guys. They play around, then they go to sleep. They're doing well. They're pretty healthy dogs. Nobody's been sick, except for the milk kind of gave them a little, the milk wasn't doing too well for their stomach, so we took them off that milk. I didn't know they were even eating it, but, normally I would beef a pup up like at this size, but we're not really beefing these guys up, man. I'm feeding them bare minimum food to keep the poos down, watching what they eat. They can eat as much chicken as they want, but the thing about the chicken is not really allowing them to really bulk out. But they were looking pretty bulky the other day, but then they pooed it all out. So I don't really want to bulk these guys up, man. Hey, we're about to get these guys some shots, and we're about to deworm these guys, man. Thanks.